Coming up on Good Taste. Whoa! We're fired up to bring you the best of the Lone Star State. We're celebrating 10 seasons of good taste. From here in Big D.
Oh my.
Across the rugged range of West Texas.
Oh, that's fantastic.
To the rodeo cowboy capital of the world.
That's amazing.
To right here in the barbecue capital of Texas. Oh, yeah. This season, we're uncovering new dishes with flavors as big and bold as the Lone Star State.
I love that queso. Oh my gosh.
These culinary rock stars are blazing a new trail in barbecue.
It's life-changing. It's that good.
Wait till you see what other magic they're cooking up.
Good eating.
And we salute those who keep the American dream alive.
Why the USA?
It's the promised land.
Cheers to our 10th season of Good Taste, which starts right now. Hi everyone, welcome to Good Taste. I'm Tangi Patton. Can you believe it? We're celebrating 10 years of good taste. Only in America, right? Old Glory has made a lot of dreams come true in this great country of ours, and that includes this show. This season, Good Taste salutes that can-do American spirit, introducing you to fellow dreamers and doers who are blazing new trails and making a difference across the Lone Star State. Their dynamic dishes will fire up your taste buds. We begin in the Texas town of Seguin, where legends loom large, and a little barbecue joint is earning legendary status with world-famous brisket. Sunday brunch never tasted quite like this.
Whoa. Oh my gosh, 11 out of 10.
That's many thumbs up.
Burnt Bean has brought world-class cuisine to the town of Seguin, and now the world is showing up.
We came from Portland.
From Chile, South America.
Or from Laredo.
Western Africa and
I'm from Canada to come here to go.
It's worth the trip from just about anywhere. Out of this world smoked brisket, tender ribs, and spicy sausage have put this place on the map big time.
And this is it.
the meat just falls right off the bone.
These are great. Oh my gosh.
And now, Burnt Bean's one-of-a-kind Sunday brunch is stealing the spotlight. Feast your eyes on this breakfast sandwich, the Blue October, a flaky croissant filled with fatty brisket, fried egg, strawberry jam, and candied jalapeno cream cheese.
That's one of my favorite.
Amazing.
So are these smoked Moroccan spiced lamb ribs, sweet earthy tones smothered in a zesty chimichurri sauce. Truly mouth-watering. Hard work, 16-hour shifts, sweat and tears. It's all paid off for these barbecue pioneers.
How did you two meet?
We met at an arm wrestling competition in Zimbabwe. I'm just kidding. No, we met competition. You know, that's how we became friends.
We spent a good, year and a half developing the menu, the sides, the meats.
Wow. So the goal from day one was to be the best barbecue in Texas.
Basically the world.
The world.
Yeah, so-
Why stop at Texas?
I mean, if you're number one in Texas, you're basically number one in the world, as we say here.
Yeah.
Now these pitmaster partners have become rock stars in culinary circles.
We're making barbecue cool, and what we're doing too is we're making it to something that's respected in the culinary world.
That respect has come from some high places.
He says, man, we've done so great. Look at all the accolades we've gotten. You know, we've been open 3 years. We've been nominated 3 years in a row for James Beard.
Best chef semifinalist in the entire country.
We're very blessed, but at the end of the day, we have a goal and we haven't met it yet.
I am.
You know.
I am super excited, and Ernest's like, well, but.
Yeah, I'm like.
For some chefs, food is life. For Ernest, his life is his food.
When you work 15, 16-hour days, And people are like, why do you do it? And when you have people willing to wait out there for 2 hours.
There's nothing that's more enjoyable than the line.
It's like, it gets me emotional every time because we worked hard to make people happy.
Yes.
And it's working. We are blessed to have the lines. We are blessed to see this place packed every day, and that's what makes us and pushes us to work so hard.
Amen.
Inspiration comes many ways to Chef Ernest, whose family goes back generations in South Texas.
My dad was my hero. My dad was the guy who inspired me to cook.
Ernest's love for barbecue began with his dad's barbacoa.
That's where it started.
Yes, and he always loved it. I know Ernie and Belle would always love eating it. It was something that we do for Sunday morning.
Today, that Sunday brunch tradition lives on at Burnt Bean.
One of our most popular signature dish for our Sunday South Texas brunches is the brisket well with rancheros. Okay, so we're gonna just start right here. We're gonna make that ranchero sauce. Get a little canola oil.
Along with sauteing peppers and onions, Ernest also spices up his chicken stock.
It has garlic powder, oregano, onion powder, cumin, some ancho, and 2 other little secret spices that I have.
Smells amazing.
Then add some eggs and 2 crispy tostadas. Then comes that famous burnt bean brisket.
Oh, man.
Then he adds brisket refried beans, flavored from beef tallow. And voila!
I think Grandma would be proud, right?
I think she would, yeah. That's fantastic.
Thank you so much.
Another crowd pleaser is the signature El Cinco sausage. The sensational sides here also bask in the limelight, like these bacon ranch taters.
That's amazing.
And for dessert, a must-try, and my favorite, is the bourbon peach cobbler taco. This is so good. It's one of the best things we've tasted ever. There's just no end to the praise for the phenomenal food here.
It's life-changing. It's that good.
Ernest's late grandmother, Belia, may just be his biggest muse. He named a barbecue pit after her and his other grandmother, Amelia.
You have a beautiful story about your grandmother.
Yeah.
She had, what, a 3rd grade education?
3rd grade education. She made up basically an empire in the tamale business. She did that until her late 80s, and it's really cool to hear the stories of my grandmother and her amazing food. And now the torch has been passed on to us. She always encouraged, and she fed that plan of encouragement.
She believed in you.
She did.
And I bet she's smiling
Oh,
up
yeah.
above. Maybe that's where all your ideas are coming from, right?
Yeah. She whispers it in my ear, so it's a blessing. You know, some people take advantage of this. I've dreamt all my life of this moment, so yeah.
Love it.
And now, we all can't wait to try the next delicious dish from this dynamic duo.
Wherever you're coming from, y'all need to come try this place. It's amazing.
This is it.
Good eating.
Hey, congrats on your success.
Thank you.
Getting there to best
Cheers.
in the
Yes,
world.
yes.
And hey,
Let's hope.
what a great journey.
Thank you.
All right, this is for all you bread fans. Something really good coming your way. We're in the Goya Kitchens with the executive chef, Fernando Deza, and we're making kind of essentially a bread dip, right?
That's true. We're using our Goya products, so it's super delicious. So we're gonna start with our Goya Strawberry Inaudible
This
Único.
is so good.
Good.
This is good when you just want to taste the olive oil, right?
And this is perfect for it.
Yeah.
It's the first press. It's so good. Then we're gonna add our Goya balsamic vinegar. After that, we're gonna add some sun-dried tomatoes. Next, we get our Goya minced garlic, Goya black olives, capers, the cilantro, red pepper flakes, Goya sea salt. So just mix it. Super easy. To finish it up, some Parmesan cheese.
I can't wait to try this. Lots of flavors going on in
There you
there.
go.
Oh, I love it. Those sun-dried tomatoes. So fun. We've got the recipe online. Thank you.
Aprovecho.
From American pride to Texas pride. Here at the Taste of Texas restaurant in Houston, you celebrate Texas history. These are the actual chapel doors from the Alamo. Legend has it that Colonel David Crockett entered these doors to pray and ask for divine salvation just before the Battle of the Alamo.
Women and children who survived the battle hid behind these doors. You might say these are the very doors to freedom. By the way, the food at Taste of Texas is fantastic too. Still to come, smoky, cheesy goodness you're gonna love.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
But first, it's time for an all-new crop of fantastic fall wines in my wine finds. And why is this chef all in to chase the American dream?
So many men and women have died for that flag.
We've got a side of inspiration coming up next.
Get social with us. Follow us on Instagram at Good Taste TV. Cisco, at the heart of food and service.
There's so much to see here at Taste of Texas, like this, Sam Houston's original dagger and the belt he wore at the Battle of San Jacinto. Some of the most memorable people we've met over the years are the chefs and restaurant owners who immigrated to this country with nothing but a dream. Their stories are inspiring and proof that the American dream is still alive.
Anthony's Market Grill oozes Southern hospitality.
It's our chuck wagon. We work all day and then we come in here to have dinner and have a nice drink.
This is the American dream for owner Anthony Decker, a dream he started chasing when he was a young boy living in Holland.
Why the USA?
It's the promised land. It's the land of milk and honey.
He settled here in Simonton, a small town nestled on the banks of the Brazos River.
I'm more of a conservative guy, and that's why I moved to Texas.
Anthony's Texas pride and American patriotism can be seen throughout the restaurant.
So many men and women have died for that flag and given their lives. I will always do everything I can in my power, in our power, to support those families and fallen soldiers.
Anthony's is definitely a gem.
Well, Chef, you made it in America.
Thank you, ma'am. God bless Texas.
Next, we're heading to Georgetown to meet two chefs from Mexico who now call America home. When Carlos Manzano crossed the Rio Grande at 16 years old, who could have imagined he would one day own not one, but 4 successful restaurants with his lifelong friend, Santos Garcia.
Start working in the kitchen, start working, with great chefs.
We learn, step by step with real good chefs, and here we are,
Their restaurant, Blue Corn Harvest, has built up quite a reputation.
It's the best place in Georgetown and Austin.
Carlos and Santos have carved out a well-earned spot in Texas' culinary landscape.
This was something you guys wanted to do for a long time.
Yes, I think, it's like everybody's dream, work for yourself.
From Mexico to Georgetown, these chefs are truly living the American dream.
Well, congrats on your success and wishing you many, many more years.
Thank you.
And locations.
And locations, right?
These stories are just the beginning. We've got more American dreams that came true in the next episode. Don't miss it. Get ready, y'all. We're celebrating 10 years of HEB Wine Finds, and I've got some fantastic finds this week. Up first, a white wine from the Italian island of Sardinia. This Giancara Vermentino is beautifully balanced. A perfect combination of bright citrus fruits, minerality, and acidity. This is a medium-bodied Vermentino with a lot of character. Very fun to explore. You can pair this wine with fish tacos, pasta, scallops, fried shrimp. The Giancara Vermentino de Gallura is $22 a bottle. Up next, a wine producer that never disappoints, Josh. Say hello to their luscious Pinot Noir Reserve. This velvety, smooth Pinot has layers of flavors, dark cherries with hints of chocolate. It's a big Pinot and it can take on barbecue, pork chops, even a sirloin steak. The Josh Reserve Pinot Noir is about $20 a bottle. Up next, a wine from the Rioja region of Spain. Wines from Spain are often fantastic values in addition to being wonderful wines. The Muriel Crianza Rioja This wine spends 12 months in oak, which really brings a nice touch of richness to the blend. You can pair this wine with grilled steaks, roast chicken, lamb, pork, even dishes with garlic and spice. It's a good one. The Muriel Crianza Rioja is about $15 a bottle. As always, when we're celebrating something special, like our Good Taste 10-year anniversary, I find my wines right here at H-E-B.
Coming up, bet you never had a grilled cheese like this.
A winner!
We're getting really cheesy next.
We love to share good taste. Head to our website at goodtaste.tv, where you'll find delicious recipes from top chefs, my latest wine finds, and restaurant recommendations. Plus, you can see all our episodes right here. Don't forget, sign up for our newsletter while you're there. Good Taste with Tangi is brought to you in part by H-E-B.
Did you know that Texas once had its own Navy? True. This is the hat and sword of Commodore Edwin Moore, commander of the Texas Navy. It's just one more way to get up close and personal with the spirit of Texas. Love a grilled cheese, right? Well, wait till you try a barbecue grilled cheese sandwich. We are with the experts in Lockhart at the original Black's Barbecue. I'm with Barrett Black, 4th generation pitmaster, and we're making, it's kind of like a brisket sausage grilled cheese, right?
That's right. It's a great way to use leftover barbecue if you have any.
Right, you may not.
But yeah, we're gonna level it up and just find some more ways to create more texture, more flavor, rather than just, melted cheese on toast. Yeah. So we start with your brisket and your sausage, and we're gonna chop it up. So it's a good way to put that cleaver to use. We're just chopping that to a good size, good consistency, but not minced. So this is our jalapeno cheese sausage that we make here at the restaurant. It's a beef sausage with just a little bit of pork, and we add fresh jalapenos and cheddar to it.
It's a good sausage all by itself.
Then we're gonna put directly on the griddle to really crisp it up and just give it even more depth of flavor. And I'm gonna put the brisket on the griddle as well to render out that fat and crisp it up. And then we're gonna sop up that fat with our piece of bread that we're gonna use. And now it's time for the cheese. So we're gonna use Oaxaca cheese first. We're gonna get a nice base of Oaxaca cheese.
You want a gooey, stretchy cheese, right?
Exactly. But I still love sharp cheddar cheese, and so I always add a little bit more to that on top for flavor and for color. And you always want to pull it earlier rather than later because it will burn.
Yes.
Yeah, you see how we got some of that nice and crispy, and we got some of it still nice and gooey. And so a classic condiment with Texas barbecue is sour dill pickles. And then of course add that classic Texas brisket on top, and just Texas sausage goodness as well. And we got one more surprise for you. So a little bit of Texas honey, just to drizzle right on top. And then we can break it up.
Oh yeah.
Gooey, cheesy, stretchy.
Look at that.
Goodness.
I like the honey.
Kind of takes you on a journey. You get the smoky, the meaty, the salty, the sweet, the sour. That's what I love about it.
It's got it all going on, Barrett. A winner. Thank you. Cheers. Gotta have another. Have you heard? We're celebrating 10 years of good taste. I am grateful to each and every one of you, and most of all to God above. That milestone got me thinking. Good taste is about more than the food and wine on our table. It's about all kinds of beauty that we let in. There's plenty of negativity in this world, but there's also so much good. For me, finding that beauty, that joy, frankly, comes from spending time outdoors. I have fallen in love with gardening. You fellow gardeners will understand. It is fascinating that tiny little seeds like these can produce such beauty and bounty. There's nothing like the joy of spotting that first little tomato on the vine in the springtime, then watching it grow, protecting it until the time you can pick it right off the vine. Growing a garden tests my patience too. This season I battled pill bugs, birds, squirrels, even giant grasshoppers. The challenges are always a great distraction from whatever's happening in the so-called real world. Gardening also makes me mindful that we all live in God's giant garden on earth. I may have planted the seeds in my garden, managed some pests, but it's really all God's handiwork, just like us. We're all a work in progress if you think about it. I may give up on my garden in a tough season, but I am grateful that God never gives up on me. We've got more good taste in store up next. When in Houston, the Good Taste team stays at the Houstonian Hotel, Club and Spa and dines at Tribute Restaurant, where chefs create authentic cuisine and live fire dishes from Texas, Louisiana, and Mexico. The 27-acre resort in the Galleria area is perfect for weekend getaways or corporate events. Our 10th season is officially underway. We wouldn't be here without you. Thank you so much. Don't forget, set your DVRs for next week, and you'll want to follow us on Instagram at Good Taste TV. Plus, love the recipes you saw today? You can find them on our website at goodtaste.tv. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We've got more fun planned next week. Cheers to good taste. Well, you obviously have fans in the flies in Texas.
Yes.
They know a good thing.
Yes.
We are in Texas, y'all.
Yes. Yes.
What can you do? That's delicious. And there's like at the very end, this slight little kick-a-beat.
Yeah, a little hello.
A little hello. I love that. That's phenomenal.